Hey friends, welcome back to another video. My name's Emma Lefebvre, and today we are going to be talking and demonstrating a little bit about sketching and the importance of it in your watercolor journey and just in art in general. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow me on all my other platforms for tons more content. So let's jump in and get started. Okay friends, so today's video is all about sketching things around you and developing that skill. So I'm primarily a watercolor art channel, as you know, I'm sure, but I find that sketching and drawing can be just as valuable and as important to your watercolor journey. So does this mean that I think that you should focus on making things perfect, buy a bunch of drawing books and all that stuff? No. I think for maybe 5 minutes a day, if you have the time, or if every few days, take out a pen or a pencil and sketch random things around you. And don't strive for perfection, but just strive to get better and just make it more of a habit, because this will help you in every area of your art journey. And you don't have to go out and sketch big grand things. It can be things that you see on your desk. I'm going to do a couple examples. I'm going to sketch a paint tube. I might sketch a plant behind me. You could sketch your phone, a pencil, anything. But getting into the habit of looking at objects, looking at shapes of things will help you in watercolor, gouache, everything. So if you are not the best at drawing, this is perfect for you to do. So I want you to pick an object around you. It could be on your desk, it could be outside your window, and just pick up a piece of paper. I have this tiny little sketchbook. I find sometimes drawing in or painting in a little sketchbook or smaller pieces of paper is a little bit less intimidating. You can focus on smaller things, not this huge sheet that you feel like you might waste, and just do a little bit of drawing. So I'm going to be using these touch liner markers. And I'm going to try to not use a pencil, to be honest. I just want to look at the shape of things. I don't want it to be perfect. I just want to get into the habit of sketching more. And this is just going to help develop that skill. So I have this little sketchbook by Paul Rubens, which I've done a couple of like crayon watercolor things in before, but I figured I'd use this. So I have this, and then I have these liner brushes, which are by Shinhan, and they're actually really nice, and they come in different sizes, so 0.05, 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.8, and then a chisel tip and a brush tip. I'm actually going to try to use a brush tip to draw with. Maybe I'll do it in both. I don't know. I'm just going to play around and again release all that pressure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this paint tube, and I'm going to try and draw this from my perspective, okay? So I'm going to just be looking at shapes, at shadows. So looking at this, you can see, I see kind of like a rectangular shape that flares out a little bit towards the end. I see a circle here, which you're not going to see the full thing, but you can see, again, just like lines, parallel lines, and you're just going to try your best to sketch out what you see, okay? And I'm just going to go really small, not small, like light pressure. There's like a dent there. And it almost kind of helps if you have shaky hands, because I think straight lines are overrated, especially in sketches. Okay, you don't want it to be too straight. And there's like this little fold back here. Then there's like a dent here, which maybe I'll get a pencil and do some shading after. And then it kind of curves in here. And this will also help you kind of find your style as an artist, I find. Any kind of practice in art helps develop your style. So just keep that in mind. You're just practicing to see what kind of clicks with how you do things, or how you want to change things even. And then there's like the cap here. And if you make a mistake, just like sketch over it, draw over it. like that. Just kind of looking at the shapes, the lines. And I kind of see, yeah, so I see this kind of, maybe I'll bust out my pencil. Don't even need color for this. Just kind of looking at some of the shapes I see through the, what's it called? The shadows and the crevices, like where things are kind of bending and the light's hitting it differently. And just release the pressure of having it be perfect. And I find just taking the time to kind of do things like these just really helps develop your skills. You can look at different light, shadow. You could also take pictures of things if that helps a bit more. This is tricky because I'm seeing a lot of different, you know, shadows and light and highlights and all of that. I'm just trying to gather what I see and represent it the best I can. And like I said, you can add watercolor to it as well. But sometimes when you're focused on one medium, like I am with watercolor, it's also good to step out of your comfort zone and try other things. It's like, I don't know if you've heard this analogy before, or I don't think it's an analogy, I don't know. But just like how they say, like, you know, football players will try ballet or something like that, and developing those skills and other things will help them become a better football player. You know what I mean? Just gaining muscle memory in different areas of art will help you. So, like, does it look perfect? No. But, I mean, it's kind of fun. Just now I'm going to look at some of the shadows behind. It's a lot darker where it's sitting on, and then it starts to kind of blend out. You can also just enjoy a little bit of ASMR with this shading. Maybe just blend it out a bit. I haven't done like a pencil drawing and shading in years and years and years. Feels like. I don't know, and that's fun. It's just kind of getting used to using other mediums and just looking at objects around you. And then if I wanted to, I could add some watercolor on top of this. Like, why not, right? So just develop that skill. So I'm going to look around, like maybe even, let me see, something else in my office. You could look at a paintbrush. You could look at, let me see what I can find. Okay, I found this like fake succulent because I kill real ones, and it's on the smaller side. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know, or big or detailed or anything. And I'm just going to start drawing simple shapes that I see. I know you can't really see it, but it's interesting in the way that the pot is. It's kind of like these triangular shapes. Let's just play around. So again, I'm going to start with a pen. Just because if I make a mistake, that's okay, right? So I'm just going to look at the general kind of shape of it. I'm going to start off with this kind of square ish pot, and then there's like these like triangles like that. Oh, here, I was like trying to figure it out for a second, and then I was like, what am I looking at? Not even drawing full lines. And then I'm just going to draw what I see inside. So I see these little kind of like teardrop shapes. And it could be, you could do this timed if you wanted to. See how long maybe it takes you, or you know, do a 5-minute sketch just to kind of force yourself to let loose. Now I've realized I haven't left enough space here. That's okay. Again, we're just kind of learning. Do I have to draw every single petal on the succulent? Nope. Am I going to? Nope. I just kind of want to grab the general shapes of it and just get my hand used to drawing a bit more. There we go. Draw the pot kind of going around there. And then again, if we wanted to use our pencil to shade, we can. A little lighter in this triangle. It's up to you. So yeah, so this is kind of the skill I want you to develop today. I might want to make this like a series of on Instagram of just kind of prompts of things to draw. I saw the mint gardener Sarah Simon was doing some sort of kind of sketching thing as well on hers, which kind of inspired me to just be like, I need to start drawing again, and just, you know, not everything has to be a committed watercolor piece. So in this way, you could even buy like a cheaper sketchbook or paper, printer paper, and just practice drawing. So that is my video for today. I'm just going to keep kind of shading and having fun with this. But let me know what you guys think below. If there's something specific you want me to teach you how I draw things or how I see things, I could definitely do that. Just let me know in the comments below things that you might be interested in seeing a bit more on my channel. But I definitely encourage you all to try this and pick up a pencil, pick up a pen, and just try something different, because it's honestly a lot of fun and it's just only going to enhance your skills as an artist. Okay, so that's about it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow me on all my other platforms for tons more content. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.